Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 17 of my Starting From Scratch series. And today we are turning a new leaf. We are moving on from the Bundesliga. As you can see, I'm putting all these players into the trade pile, and we're going to start a new team. And sorry if I sound a bit strange today. I feel a bit like a pufferfish right now. I just been to the dentist, and you know when they put the injection in and all that nasty stuff, and it just makes your mouth feel like just one huge balloon. And I just feel like a massive pufferfish. I know that's really random and unnecessary, but yeah, it's just in case you guys think I sound weird or I say anything differently today, well, now you know why. Anyways, so let's get into it. My Starting From Scratch series. I believe it was coming up to 300. I think it was 300 comments last time I checked, and that is amazing. All 300 of you guys decided to voice your opinions on what you guys would like to see for the next, for the rest of this series, I suppose. And the most voted one, I suppose, was simply to, hop like a Mexican, I suppose, over a border and just move about these leagues differently, hop the leagues and just sell once you've made your profit, or your you've done gameplay with it, and because gameplay tends to get stale with the same players and all that all the time, so I mean selling it and moving on, and it gives me something new to talk about every time. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go for the Mafia. I'm going to go for the Russian Mafia. So I decided to go like I said, with the Russian side, with the Russian team. And as you can see, I'm putting all these players up here for at least what I bought them for, and then just one above, because I tend to buy them. When I buy them sometimes on impulse, so I'll pay way too much, but sometimes I'll buy them and I'll get a good bargain, so I tend to put them up for maybe 100 or 200 coins profit. And I did notice that they sold really quite quickly, to be perfectly honest with you. Anyways, just to let you know, I'll be going for the 4-2-2-2 formation with this side, and as you guys can see, the first player I'm going to go and purchase for this squad will be Roberto Carlos, I believe. Yeah, Roberto Carlos. And his long shots in this game are absolutely outstanding. Same with his free kicks. They're just unreal, to be honest with you. And I mean, I had 8,000 coins saved up, so I went and spent all those, and fortunately players were selling constantly as I was doing this, so I might not be able to record them being sold every time, but I mean, if you obviously check the trade pile, there would have been some that sold. So the players that I had put up, they were selling instantly, and that's something that I recommend you guys to do. If you're selling players that are worth less than about 50,000 coins, then I tend to put a buy now on them for just around what the bid now is, because that encourages people just to, they can't be arsed waiting just to save 300 coins or something like that. They'd rather just buy them now, and so that's what I tend to do, and it works for me, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, the other center defensive mid I really wanted was Honda, but I had my two center attacking mids were already sort of planned out, and that was going to be Danny and Carlos Eduardo, both 5-star skillers. So it's going to be a lot more entertaining goals with these 5-star skillers in the team. But yeah, this whole episode, sorry guys, is just me trading and making the new team, so there won't be any goals or gameplay, so my apologies for that. But yeah, as you can see, what's really strange is when I buy players or something like that, they sometimes never appear, and so I always have to go into the trade pile, and they're sitting in the trade pile, and I have to store them to club, then go back into the squad and search in the club, and then I have to get them through that, which is an absolute pain. And it happens for on this account as well as my main account as well, so it really is quite strange. But as you can see there, I bought Carlos Eduardo, who is a fantastic player in this. But if any of you guys have any recommendations for players I should purchase, wait to the end of this video to see the team that I make with all the coins and things like that, because before you recommend any players, because chances are probably picked them up towards the end of this episode. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing throughout the season. Hopefully, I can build up better and better teams as we go along, so I can make better and better teams, obviously, with informs and things like that. But that'll take time and a bit of trading and stuff like that. But like I said, I hope to bring you guys all this sort of stuff, and on a frequent basis. So I hope you are enjoying this series, and hopefully this kind of spices it up a little bit. And Yeah, so back four, one of the big problems I had was, who do I go as my centre backs? I had Bruno Alves, and that was almost a given. He has 80 defending and 89 heading, and anyone with 89 heading, I want them up at the corners and nodding it in. And Akinfeev here has got really good stats, to be honest with you. I believe it's like 88 diving, and just had a general all-round good stats, so I definitely put him in. But like I was saying, for centre backs, I didn't know who the one I was going to put with Bruno Alves. And here obviously Ansaldi with 88 pace. The left and right backs for in the Russians league are actually class. Ansaldi there, and the right back is Anyukov, and this guy here, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. But yeah, like I said, their left and right backs are really good, got good pace on them, and they're strong players as well, so that's always really important. So my other center defensive mid, until I get enough money for Honda, is going to be Denisov. He's a 80 rated, so he is quite good. His defending stats are pretty good, but he's not exactly like what I want for the end, because Honda's free kicks are absolutely magnificent. So he's definitely a player that I really want to purchase, and I'll be looking to get him soon. But he doesn't come naturally in the center defensive midfield position, and to buy a CM to CDM one, that's an extra like 1,000 2,000 coins or something along those lines, and I just don't have that sort of money. So I'm gonna wait until on the market I find any CDMs that are going for around 2 to 3k. I mean, there was one earlier in the video there, but he went for about 5k. And I just, like, here you guys can see, like, look how much the cheapest one there was 4,100. So I'm gonna wait till there's a few more center defensive mids on the market in my formation, and hopefully I'll pick one up for around the 3k marker. But until then, I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to wait and play Denisov for the moment. Yeah, but like as you can see, I ended up going, I believe his name is Bochetti or Borochetti or something. I didn't manage to catch the name fully there, but he has 70 odd pace. I believe it's 76 or 78 pace, and that's really good for a centre back, so that's why I went with him, just purely for the pace factor. And yeah, so that pretty much completes my team there. Take a look, guys, and I'm just filling up the bench with the players I have left. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if it goes down really well, this one, I'm more than happy to upload another episode later today with some of the games I played with this team. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.